inspiration beyond this work follows a theme about spirituality and the importance of cultural spirituality. My practices as a performer and artist, I've learned to sort of utilise to sort of get me through in building and being and thinking or conceptualising works. Sometimes there's that sort of ongoing conversation that I guess I'm being a part of as well. That's something that's in the broader community, I guess, dealing with spirituality. Or this exhibit was different to the last showing I had in May. I mean, in that regards, but then it's a continuation also of trying to explore the theme of spirit. So it's a sort of conversation where I don't have all the answers and something I guess exploring through my art creativity, but the conversations go beyond me and it's between them, the artist, the spirit and the artist, or the art itself and the audience. And I see the potential, like the work is what I've sort of produces. For me, I really enjoyed, and I see there is that potential.
KickArts is on the cusp of an exciting new chapter as we enter the third decade of our programming and presentations. My name's Ashley Campbell and I'm the Director of KickArts Contemporary Arts. Based in Cairns, we work across tropical North Queensland and we have a long track record of curating innovative and exciting exhibitions and producing world-class projects, particularly with our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander artists. Over the next half-decade, we will continue to enrich this landscape by expanding connections for both Indigenous and non-Indigenous contemporary artists. This year, KickArts galleries, retail space and expanded studios are undergoing revitalisation by Arts Queensland. This provides new opportunities for us to work with artists and engage our audiences. We have fresh management, strong governance and a really great team, and together we're looking forward to the expanded opportunities that this new space and paradigm will provide for KickArts Contemporary Arts. We are requesting critical support from the Australia Council, which will allow us to deliver the projects and strategic goals that we've set out for the coming half-decade. Previously you heard from artist Zane Saunders, who started out as a printmaker in far north Queensland and has expanded his practice into performance and installation. KickArts was instrumental in supporting the development of the Torres Strait Island printmaking movement, establishing and operating Jumbunji Press in Cairns from 2009 to 2014. In early 2016, my predecessors commenced a project in collaboration with the Bardo Art Centre that saw the development of new works, highlighting the connection between culture and language on Bardo Island. The following year, after workshops both on the islands and printing in Brisbane, they premiered the exhibition Sagao Thona at KickArts Contemporary Arts. The exhibition was accompanied by a full-colour bilingual catalogue, the first time the artist's work had been produced both in language and in English. Following the exhibition at KickArts, it toured to Parliament House in Canberra. This collaboration between KickArts and Bardo Art Centre provided valuable experience and professional development for all involved. The exhibition and accompanying catalogue received wide recognition and was also presented with a Queensland Reconciliation Award in the Partnerships category. We are now undertaking another major curatorial project, working with the family and friends of the late artist Billy Missy. Billy Missy was a seminal artist from Mulbiag Island who toured his work nationally and internationally before his untimely passing in 2012. With the support of elders, including Uncle Gabriel Barney at the Thursday Island Languages Centre and Billy's family and peers at the Moa Art Centre in Kuban, we are working towards a major retrospective exhibition of his work, presented again bilingually in Kalolagulya and English. Over the last few years, KickArts established connections through the Visiting Artists program we hosted Christina Aramsup from Singapore, Kai Hori from the Palais de Tokyo in Paris, and Brisbane-based curator Tess Maunder, who just wrapped up the 11th Shanghai Biennale, led by Rux Media Collective. These curators visited studios, spoke with artists, and engaged in the work that was being created here. This then allowed them to curate our artists into exhibitions that they were working on beyond this region.
All the other visual cultures around the world, and there's so much out there, here in Australia and the Asia Pacific. There's so much creativity that's part of our native cultures. And I'm not just speaking about handcraft or that kind of forms of art, but really there's this artistic tradition that is really rich in this part of the world. And I think that it's important to examine all of these stories and bring these artists into the forefront of what we call, our history, and have a mutual point of understanding. And I think that's the power of art, to really be able to change perspectives and really be that influence of change in the world.
These examples demonstrate how we will continue to practice into the future, creating opportunities for our artists internationally. In the last few months, in our temporary space, The Hive, we've welcomed other curators and artists. Zoe Charlton and Tim Dowd visited from American University in Washington. We also hosted Tetsu and Mariana from 66B Cell, who have visited from Tokyo and are relocating to Cairns next year. We will continue this series of residencies and exchanges to allow artists and curators to come and go, transfer knowledge, skills and networks to ultimately stimulate contemporary arts practice in Northern Australia. If Cairns is to be widely regarded as the arts capital of Northern Australia, investment in our innovative program is critical. The continuity of multi-year funding will truly allow KickArts to project into an international future. We will cross borders and boundaries as we present transformative contemporary art experiences. We are charting a new vision that takes the best elements of the past and boldly steps into the future.